I'm in studio with Stone Society. Hello, guys.
Hello.
I have Justin over there. You do vocals, right?
Yes, correct.
And you're the one that I've met a few times. Who else is here in the band? And what do you guys do?
I'm Christian. I play drums.
Okay.
I'm Grayson. I play guitar. I'm Brett. I play lead guitar.
So this whole hour is pretty much a bunch of requests, KGRG requests, and they're bands that we play that you guys have said influence you, including Issues, Under Oath, Counterparts, August Burns Red, and a bunch more. We're going to get to that in just a minute. But what got you guys really started together as a band?
We happened to be in this program together through Ted Brown called Live It Out Loud. And pretty much we had met Brett, our lead guitar player, a couple months prior to the summer camp. And what we didn't know is that he was really good at guitar and that he was going to do the same summer camp as us, Live It Out Loud. And Christian and Grayson met Brett and our bass player DeAndre there, and they decided they're going to be in a band together, and all they needed left was vocals, and I happened to audition late, and we all requested each other, and got in a band. That's how Stolen Society formed.
Now, are you guys all from Tacoma? Is that why, like, Ted music comes to mind? I usually think of Tacoma area.
Yeah, Tacoma area, yeah.
Okay. And I do see you guys at pretty often at different local shows, whether it's at Louis G's or out in Sumner, the Wide Room. What are some of your memories of some concerts that you've been to? What are some?
Pretty much our first concert that we all happened to attend, but me, Christian, and Grayson all went to the same high school together, and we happened to become friends freshman year. And we decided to go to A Day to Remember of Mice and Men and Issues.
That's a stacked bill.
Oh, it was amazing. And I'll probably never go to a better concert in my life besides that first one. And I can tell you it was scary, but it was also one of the best experiences of my life.
You know, that's what concert going is all about. I'm actually going to a concert tonight. I'm geeking out. Bayside. Are you going to Bayside? Are you jealous? I'm sorry. I don't mean to rub it in, but I'm rubbing it in. So we actually met, aside from mutual concerts, at the Live Room, and I was actually doing the same thing I'm going to be doing tonight. I'm going to be asking, hey, what do you want to hear on the radio? And so that's how you and I met. We were at the Live Room, I believe.
Yeah, correct. We always go and support local bands. We know that we would want people to come support us. So we're always at the Live Room or Louis G's, and we actually drive out to Seattle and stuff just to go support, too.
What are some of your favorite local homies out in the area right now?
All right, here we go. Shout out to Avoid the Void, Prometheus, and our best friends, Reach for the Sky. Reach for the Sky is top game. They are going to be signed this year, and they're going to get out there and no longer be our best friends because they'll be touring the world.
I don't know how I feel about that. Like, the thing that I love about local bands is that they're usually pretty humble. Like, you know, To the Wind is still homies with a lot of people in this area. So hopefully the ego doesn't go to them. But
oh, I don't think they will. They're all really genuine guys.
I don't blame them if they do either. So.
For sure.
So we got Under Oath coming up next. Who wanted that one? Was that?
That was me.
Why this band? Why this song? Why is it important to you?
Well, I got into them when I was in, like, 5th grade, and they were kind of like my introduction into, like, heavier music. All
right. We're getting right into it. This is KGRG FM. They're going to be doing an acoustic set at 6:30. Don't miss it. We'll be back in just a few minutes. So that was Counterparts on KGRG FM. Today's rock. And I am in studio with Stolen Society, local band out of Tacoma. And who actually asked for that song? Who is that?
That was Grayson.
Grayson, why that song? Why did you pick that one?
I don't know. Counterparts has just been a really important band in my life these past few months, so I thought I'd give them a go.
You know, and they're on the station, so I was able to make that happen. But you guys are here, and you guys have a single out. What was it like writing your songs? What is that process? Can you just walk me through? Do you guys do the lyrics first? Do you do the music first? How does that work?
Well, we pretty much just get lucky. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so We start usually with a riff from Brett, and then we continue from there. Usually Christian and DeAndre, our bass player, they're usually like the brains behind the background stuff, rhythm parts and drums and stuff. But then at the very end is when we spend a lot of time putting in lyrics and vocals. To us, we feel like me and Brett write most of the lyrics, and sometimes we collaborate together and try to just make the best lyrics that we can for the song that we're writing.
Where do you usually write from? Is it just personal experience? Are you imagining some stuff? How does this usually work for you guys?
I'd say it's personal experience for sure. Being in this scene, that's what people look for. They look for something that they can attach to, and I think that with Open Your Eyes, our single, I think that as a caller just called in, he said that the song gets him through the day. Like, I've never heard that before. Like, that's awesome. So I hope that with our future songs, people can also connect with our lyrics.
Cool. How did you guys get that single out there? How did you record that?
Actually, this is why I praise Reach for the Sky so much. Their vocalist, shout out to Jason Daggett. He's the homie, and it took many months, but we recorded Open Your Eyes every other weekend or so, and their guitar player John also helped us kind of reconstruct our song and just make it like a powerful song that people really, really love as much as we do.
So is this a home studio, or was he doing it somewhere else?
Yeah, we recorded drums at a church in Federal Way.
Okay.
And then everything after that was in a home, just like in a bedroom.
Okay. And where do you guys usually practice?
Brett's garage, and it is the ultimate chill spot. We got couches in there. It's just, it's very nice.
I'm wishing I could practice there.
For real.
That'd be cool. From the garage. So we're going to get into a couple more songs that you guys really find instrumental to who you guys are. You got August Burns Red and A Day to Remember. Who picked that one, and why these songs?
Which one? August Burns Red?
We'll do August Burns Red first.
I think Brett chose August Burns Red. He was very influenced by them, and especially with their guitarists. And what do you guys say about him, Brett?
It's kind of like Under Oath. I've been listening to them for a really, really long time. And as far as influences, that's just kind of one of the first bands that came to mind for me.
All right, we'll get right into it. This is Fault Line on KGRG from Today's Rock. Stick around. In 7 minutes, we have tickets to see From Indian Lakes next Wednesday. We also will have a live studio session of Stolen Society in just a few minutes. A Day to Remember with their song Violence. We have Stolen Society in studio from Tacoma. And what song are you guys going to be playing live on the air?
Our single, Open Your Eyes.
Open Your Eyes, as heard on KGRG FM 89.9. Take it away whenever you're ready.
Down for us being my words unspoken. I've broken down the dreams I live for now are no pain. How can I wake? How can I see quiet life lying right in front of me? How can I wake? How can I see? All I want is to face it. Speak loud, just about done. Won't take it anymore. Open your eyes, open your eyes. Open your eyes. How can I count on the one to fly? Let's try while I can. Open your eyes, open your eyes. I won't hide my life in this fake disguise. Too much, too late, it's just not enough of this. Get up, get out, you're just another waste of breath. You say that life is short, but I don't need you anymore. Too much, too late, it's just not enough of this. Get up, get out, you're just another waste of breath. You say that life is short, well I don't need you anymore. try, well I can't. Open your eyes, open your eyes. I won't hide my life in this fake disguise. Too much, too late, just not enough of this. Get up, get out, you're just another waste of breath. You say the life is short, well I don't need you anymore. Too much, too late, just not enough of this. Get up, get out, you're just another waste of breath. You say the life is short, well I don't need you anymore. You don't know what it's like to think like me, or how it is to be manipulated by the machine. Where did you go when I needed you the most? My hands unclean, got to the living thing growing inside of me. Too much, too late, just not enough of this. Get up, get out, just another waste of breath. You say the life is short, well I don't need you anymore. Too much, too late, just not enough of this. Get up, get out, just another waste of breath. You say the life is short, well I don't need you anymore.
All right, thank you so much, guys. Next up is The Things I Can't Change by The Story So Far. We'll be right back after that. Am I Alive on KGRG FM. Today's rock. I'm in the studio with Stone Society. What's up?
What's up?
Justin, you said that you wanted to talk a little bit about a few things that I wanted to talk about too. You actually, when we met at that show at the Live Room, I was surprised because you said you already knew everything that I was saying. You knew all the bands I was talking about, and you said you loved listening to the station. Could you tell me a little bit more about like how you found out who we were?
Yeah. So what happened was, here comes another shout out to Harvest States, because they were on here probably a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago.
I was there for that. I remember that.
We're huge fans of Harvest States. They're actually one of our favorite local bands. And we heard them on here play a couple acoustic songs, and I was like, this station's tight. So I actually live stream it on my phone and my computer all the time, probably an hour or two a day.
So you're a listener.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think all of us are here.
That's awesome. Like, you know, there are listeners that are just kind of driving in the car, and then there are listeners that are in bands, and there are listeners that are in shows. So we want to connect those ideas. That's what the station's all about, is bringing people to music.
Yeah.
And you and I wanted to talk a little bit about, because it gets hard, because there are people that give you like a million excuses for why they don't go to a show, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You've heard it all.
Oh yeah, everything. Or actually, the best is when they just read the message and don't respond. That's when I'm like, oh dude, me and you are chill. Like we're best friends. That's when it hurts my chest the most.
So why do you think, I mean, aside from you being a local band, why is the local scene important to everybody else?
Well, okay, to everyone listening on this station, I have one question to ask you. Do you enjoy the music that you listen to? When you're listening to this station, do you enjoy all these bands that you're like, man, this band is rad, that's why I have them on my iPod? Well, yeah, okay, you know where they come from? Local scenes, local areas. So without the local scene, most likely, usually, they would never be in your life. So if you don't support local bands, how do you support to find new bands that you enjoy?
I agree completely, because you know, bands need bands to play with also.
Oh, for sure.
Touring acts come in. If there is nobody else to help support the bill, they don't have a show, and that's a reason why, you know, some of the big bands that would come through don't. Which is too bad, because this is a huge scene. Like, there are so many bands. There is really no reason not to. The only thing that would stop somebody from heading this way is if people don't show up.
And I completely agree. I think one of the, we covered it, but one of the biggest weaknesses with the scene is people showing up to shows. Excuses, pretty much. I mean, I understand if people don't want to go, and I'm not the kind of person to, I'd rather have someone straight up tell me, like, I don't feel comfortable with going, or I don't really feel like going to this one, maybe a different time. I'd rather hear that than not a response at all, or an excuse. I think what we're lacking the most is we have a lot of talent here in Tacoma, Seattle, and beyond, and we're not getting. I feel like the credit is going just everywhere around us, not to the bands, because of the amount of people showing up to shows, which is never enough, of course. I mean, you want as many as you can get, but it's there's never enough support. And I think that if people came to shows, like local shows that I've been to, have been some of the best memories I've ever made in my entire life, and that was before I was even in a band.
I mean, there's so many unique experiences. You meet so many cool people. Some of my best friends I've met at shows.
Yeah.
I went on stage. Like when I was 13, 15, I would have never thought that I would be emceeing anything. You know,
for sure.
Never in my mind would I think that I'd be on the radio talking about bands. But once you get into it, you get hooked, and you keep going and you keep going. One thing that is pretty tough, and I'm going to put this to you guys: when we do have so much talent, when we do have so many shows in a single day, how do you guys usually decide which ones to go to?
I mean, I haven't. I guess the best thing I could say, relate this to, is Warped Tour. When you go to Warped Tour, there's guaranteed going to be 2 bands playing at the same time that you want to see. For Warped Tour, I guess just go with who's influenced you the most. Don't hate yourself for not seeing that band. You know, definitely go and see who you're most influenced by and who you just love the most. But when it comes to actual shows at different venues, there's plenty of times where there's a local show here and then a local show at a different time somewhere else. And I feel like depending on who you choose to support, I think that there's always plenty of opportunities to support the other band at a different time. But when it comes to bigger bands too, I mean, that could be possibly a once-in-a-lifetime experience to go see a band. Possibly. I mean, most likely not, but I think we're going to see Devil Wears Prada on Friday.
Dude.
And I don't know how many more years they're going to be touring. I mean, they could be done within the next 5 years, so...
You gotta see them when you can.
Yeah, they'll be around for a while. But, again, when it comes to local shows, I think that just support who you can when you can. And even if you can't go to a show, buy a ticket, man. I have done that for many people. Not because I'm like, oh, I feel bad for you, but it's like, support them, you know? They need the money for different things, different equipment. And it's just, people don't think outside the box when it comes to local bands. It is expensive.
Yeah. No, we'll get back to what is coming up next for you guys. What are your future plans? And, how people can find you. So, Stolen Society, it's at Stolen Society Band WA. Did I say that right?
Stolen Society WA.
There you go. That's how you can find them on Twitter. They're actually blowing up our KGRG FM Twitter right now. So many notifications. So, sticking around. Beartooth is going to be right after this.
Yup.
89.9 KGRG FM. Today's rock. That was Beartooth. I was singing along. Justin, you were singing along. Stolen Society in studio. What are your future plans?
Well, first of all, I'm loving on that Beartooth play. I was getting down with my hard hat over here.
That's what you got to do.
Oh, yeah. Just grab a hard hat and go hard.
Because you got to protect your head. When you stage dive, it's not always safe, kids.
Well, no. Brett's had some personal experiences dropping on his head.
That's not good.
It's chill, though. But for future plans, same old, same old. I think we're going to record an EP, 5 or 6 song EP, and hopefully expand on our artistic side. Probably look at some more paintings to get more influences.
Getting cultural influence.
Yeah, I'd say. Brett had a theory about this.
It's like we're not really influenced by music. It's like we're influenced by like paintings and sculptures and like murals.
It's true. It's true. We visit the local art museum 2 to 3 days a week.
Oh, and architecture.
Oh, architecture too.
That's the best way to get the sound out.
Yeah, so we'll probably go look at some paintings, and then we're gonna record our EP. Okay, but being serious though, we're gonna record our EP and hopefully expand more on our artistic value compared to Open Your Eyes. we only see things going up from here, honestly. And besides releasing our EP, I think that will be hopefully around midsummer, maybe late summer, depending on how everything goes. But hopefully this summer we might go on like a West Coast tour, maybe with some friends, some buddies or something. You know. But besides that, playing local shows, and hopefully we can expand to different states around besides touring, like Portland and stuff. We've gotten offers, but since we're in school, we haven't really gotten the opportunity to go down there and make trips.
Hitting the books, hitting the road.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, just more hitting the road. It's our primary, we love school. It's a priority. It's our first priority.
Yes. So, mom and dad listening, they're studying right hard. They brought their textbooks with them in the studio.
We're in here right now doing our homework.
As they're talking.
Yeah.
It's actually impressive. I'm watching, the talent here just coordinating.
D equals F alphabet. Okay.
Yeah, that's perfect, Yeah. And we one thing I've been trying to do is really promote. We're out of school right now. We are literally in school. So if you're thinking about talking about bands that you like, do that. Journalism 110 is where it's at. We teach you how to push the buttons. We talk about the bands that we've been playing, and it's a lot of fun. So I'm saying that from my personal experience, you should sign up. You should do this if you want to.
Yeah, and I personally have been very interested in that, and am actually talking with my family right now about finding a way to make a trip up here from Tacoma.
I know that feeling. I do the same thing.
Yeah, however many days to be here. But honestly, like this is just the coolest stuff right here. This station, there's nothing like this station, especially locally. Like it's just crazy. I've never heard. I expected like, oh, cool. Like the station's like pretty cool, But every single song I heard, even if I didn't know them, I really digged it. So the only thing that sucks kind of is that from the area that we're at, we can't hear the actual radio. Like when we go to 89.9, we can sometimes hear it.
It depends on where you're at. If you're in South Tacoma, sometimes depending on where you are.
Yeah, I actually live in South Tacoma, and I can hear it from when I'm parked in front of my house.
Same.
But as soon as I get to like North Tacoma or by Stadium High School, where we all go part-time.
Well, do you know why that is?
How come?
It's because Gig Harbor has a station.
Oh, okay.
And so Tacoma is like right in that in-between spot. The in-between. Where it gets kind of fuzzy. Where the two stations kind of bump into each other.
Yeah. And that's what I thought. But there's so many people that live in like northeast Tacoma, like the school that we go to. So that's closer to Gig Harbor, I'm pretty sure, than most places. So I think that they can't really hear the station very well compared to where we're located.
All right. Any last words from the band, from yourself?
Yeah, again, shout out to local music, and just go. I need to see people out at shows supporting everyone, not just us, but definitely look out for an EP this summer from us, and stay tuned for future plans.
All right. Justin from Stolen Society, the band was up here. The live acoustic session is going to KGRG.com. Trevor's taking over. Another local band is coming up, Until This Sunrise. And the next song is by a local band. Says the Snake, Fine Dine, on KGRG FM Today's Rock. You're listening to KGRG FM, KGRG FM, HD1 Auburn. Also broadcasting on K207AP, Summer Lake Taps, 89.3 FM. Stick around for Trevor. I'm going to jet up to Seattle to just go see Bayside. Thank you so much, Stolen Society. It's been fun.
Thank you.
We're going to have a good night. See you tomorrow also. I'm on the Post Thursdays, 7 to 10 p.m., where I'm doing chill jams.